Welcome back and good evening. I'm your host, D, also known as MTF Doom, and today we're going to talk about the 4 major reasons that you might not hit infinite in Marvel Snap. So, as we can see here, the season is coming to a close. It is currently February 4th, where I am. This might come out in a day or two. The season might even be over. We capped out so far at rank 94. It doesn't mean I can't hit infinite, and there's no shame in a 94 finish. Obviously, I'm 88 right now because of some of the reasons we're about to go over. If you hit 90, you should be very happy. Honestly, you should be happy if you get a higher rank than you were expecting to get, right? Like, if you just strive to do as well as you can, you should be happy with that result. I am going to break down 4 major reasons that I think I did not hit infinite this particular season as opposed to last. And there's some meta commentary as well. But we're going to start it off with probably the one you're going to hear the most. Number 1. Not retreating often or early enough. And this is so, like, some people say, oh, it's cube management. Some people say it's like you should retreat more. All of it is true. All of it is much easier said than done. I am no different, and this is the one I have the least to add to in this conversation. The reality is, if you look at this from a strict numbers game, a lot of the highest performing players are retreating in something like a third of all their matches. That's just how it is. Like, you're going to, even if you go positive on your win rate, you can go negative on your cube rate, and that can be very frustrating, but it is an extra skill to learn, and it does make it's a way to mitigate the RNG when you look at it like that. So that's like, we're gonna be very quick on this one because this has been just done to death, this particular reason. Oh, number 2. We're going to get into ones that I have maybe more to add on this topic. Playing decks you're not comfortable with or don't have the cards for. And I fall into this trap all the time. I fall into all 4 of these. Like I say, this is almost like a reflection for me. This isn't really like trying to bloviate, be grandiloquent towards an audience. This is like me reflecting on what I could have done better had I been very, very interested in hitting infinite instead of very, very interested in having fun and getting to rank 90, which is the career path I chose. A lot of people see streamers play a deck and pick it up. And they even are like, well, I don't have like XYZ card. Maybe I'll just put in this other card. They don't really think about it. But even if you have all the cards, the process of learning a deck takes like hundreds of games. Like, you can tell there's a tangible difference in the videos where I have theory crafted a deck and then played it for like 2 days, like fairly regularly and consistently, versus the videos where I theory craft a deck on the fly. Like, I had an idea and I filmed it and we played games together for half an hour and I lost 20 cubes because I was like, yeah, this deck seems really cool and fun and I just want to like record some games and like get a first impression. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a lot of fun. It's rewarding even, I'd say. But if your goal is to hit infinite, it probably isn't the way you should go about it. You have to really like get comfortable and confident with a deck. And this also goes with retreating. The more comfortable and confident you are with the deck, the more likely you are to retreat in situations where you should retreat. Ooh, number 3. Reason number 3, playing while distracted. This is something I'm so like often doing. I hate missing XP in RuneScape, so I'm constantly doing something in RuneScape while playing. Basically, unless I'm recording a video, I'm also playing RuneScape while I'm playing Marvel Snap, because that's just like what I'm doing. I probably have a YouTube video on too, honestly. And then if I'm recording a video, I'm also distracted because I'm recording a video and trying to orate my plays. while also playing. It's a form of distraction unto itself. Early on in my video career, I said, oh yeah, I'm like less distracted when I do videos and play, because like the reason for that is because I can't have a YouTube video on and I can't be playing RuneScape because my rune light is gonna go bing bing and remind me that I'm AFK and I'm wasting XP and I'm a slob. Don't play play while distracted if that's what you get out of this game, right? It's how I enjoy this game a lot of the time, but be very diligent about it if your goal is to climb. And it's super obvious to me, like when I see my rank shift, whether or not I was like, oh yeah, that I was like paying way less attention, and suddenly I got snapped on and lost 8 cubes because I was just kind of like in autopilot because something got my attention on a different screen. Yeah, don't play while distracted. All right, and then the final one, number 4. Oh my god, how did that get there? Wait, I'm sorry, hang on, that's the wrong button. Not enjoying the game. Not enjoying the game. You are not going to play as well if you find this to be a job, and that's another thing that I found in my first month of streaming and making videos. There was a time sort of through the last quarter of the month of January where I was kind of in the doldrums because I was like, I have to record a video and I have to like edit it, and I'm like haven't been doing well, and I don't know if my audience is going to like respond well to this. But luckily all of you did actually respond really well. I got a bunch of like very nice comments like, hey, I really appreciate that you don't just show the fact that you're winning, you show like the decks that lose too. You show the games that you didn't play particularly optimally. Like that's great. That's so much better than the heavily edited streams. So that was all really nice to hear. But ultimately, if you're not enjoying the game, you're not playing it as well. And this is a truism of every game, which is either competitive or difficult. And I know I have a lot of people in my audience who enjoy like the Soulsborne type games, and I've heard this countlessly from people who make that content, who like have to be on the cutting edge of beating the newest Souls game right when it comes out, because that's like what they do for a living basically. It's just like, it's so much harder when you're not having fun. When you're viewing it as a job, it's so much actually harder to complete. So number 4, and the biggest one, is just enjoy the game. And if you can't do that, probably just don't play it. Games are meant to be fun. I started this whole channel as a collaborative effort to try to make the game more fun for more people, and in the process kind of lost the fun for myself for a little bit and have had to work on reclaiming it. So, don't fall into those patterns. They're not healthy. It's good to love something so much that it can like be a negative experience. That's actually a good thing, I think. But you got to keep those feelings in check. That's it for today. It's gonna be another short video. I have a friend who does this for like a living, and he gave me a bunch of advice, and like I'm trying to follow some of that advice just to like see where it goes. So the videos are going to be a little bit shorter. This is a truism among a bunch of Snap creators I found. Jeff Hoogland released like a statement about how he's doing shorter form videos. The reality is it gets more like eyes on it, and like I say, I'm trying to grow the channel. If you're here, you probably find this content enjoyable. Like, you wouldn't still be here if you didn't, and I really appreciate that. If you want more people to see it and see like what you get out of it, subscribe helps me reach new people so that they too can enjoy the content in the future going forward. And like I say, if you find my content elucidating, enlightening, or enriching, it goes a long way. It means a lot to me. I really get this stupid, you can't ask my wife. Some of you can because you're my friends in real life, but my what, like every time I get a new subscriber and that little number ticks up, it's like the best high. I'm just like, I have this goofy smile on my face, like, honey, we're at 51. So yeah, if you're here and you're not subscribed yet, help me hit that 100 mark, and then when we get there, I'm gonna move the goalposts, and I'm gonna ask for 200, and then 1,000, and then 5,000. But, for right now it's 100 and you can help me hit that. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.